subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any video from my channel.
Plant and animal breeding. It is believed that the cultivation of food plants, crop plants as they are called now, must have begun in the Middle Stone Age, that is around 10,000 BC. Besides growing food plants, he is also said to have started breeding animals. Food crops are also classified in two types based on the season of cultivation or harvesting. First one is Kharif crops. Kharif crops are raised in rainy seasons and harvested at the end of monsoon season, that is during September and October. Rabi crops. Rabi crops, they are raised in winter season and harvested in the summer, that is during March and April. Conventional plant breeding requires a crossing of two closely related plants. The aim is to combine the favorable traits from both the plants and eliminate their unwanted traits. This results in the formation of a better and a new variety of plant. The term variety is used to describe a group of plants similar in their gene composition but differing in a few characteristics. Procedures followed in conventional plant breeding. First one is selection. Only the seeds from selected plants are used to raise the next generation. Rest of the plants are generally rejected. Second is hybridization. The aim here is to bring together desired traits through cross-pollination. Most often, different varieties of the same species are mated. For example, different varieties of wheat have been mated to obtain some new varieties, and this is called intervarietal hybridization. Very rarely, a mating can be conducted between members of two related genera to get a totally new kind of plant, and this is called as intergeneric hybridization. A species of wheat, Triticum and Turdigum, has been crossbreed with a species of rye, that is Cecidae cerale, to get a new variety of plant called triticale. Polyploidy. Plants with multiple sets of chromosomes are called polyploids. The technique of developing polyploids is called polyploidy. Increase in the chromosome sets per cell can be artificially achieved by a chemical called colchicine. Polyploid plants are bigger in size and show greater genetic variability. However, in such plants, fertility is lower and growth is very slow. Induced mutation. Genetic changes can be brought in a plant by using certain agents called mutagens. These may be chemicals or radiation. The resulting plants called mutants are tested and selected for favorable traits. Role of biotechnology in plant breeding. One major aspect of biotechnology is the practice of growing plant cells and tissues in a suitable culture medium under controlled laboratory conditions, and this is called tissue culture. Plant parts like anthers, embryos, ovaries and shoot tip or meristem can be cultured. Cell culture and protoplast culture are very common. The basis for tissue culture is the totipotency of plant cells. Tissue culture is extensively used for large-scale propagation of medicinal and ornamental plants. It is also used for propagating crop and forest plants. Tissue culture is also used for developing disease-free plants, and cell structure is used particularly for the extraction of many useful metabolites. Another major development in plant breeding is the modification of genes in a plant. A specific gene responsible for a desired trait is selected and introduced directly into the new plant variety, and this is called genetic modification. Such plants are called genetically modified plants or transgenic plants. Genes from unrelated plants and even other organisms can be used for wider choice of genetic diversity, and it is done by using recombinant DNA technology. There is a practice of growing plants in mineral nutrient solution in water without solution, and it is called hydroponics. In this method, terrestrial plants are grown by immersing their roots in nutrient solution in specially designed containers. Almost any terrestrial plant can be grown with hydroponics. Hydroponic plants have some advantages, which are: first one is soil is not required. Second, water requirement is very less. Third, yields are stable and high. Fourth, there will be no weeds to remove. And fifth, plants grow much healthier. However, the only disadvantage with hydroponics is that it leads to rapid plant death. Aeroponics. Plant can also be grown with their roots suspended in air. Alternatively, the plants can be grown in a green chamber with excellent aeration. Potato, tomato, and many leafy vegetables are being grown using this method. Rooftop gardening. With some technical assistance, which is easily available, any person can take up the practice of rooftop gardening. It requires some precautionary steps which prevent the roof from becoming leaky due to seepage of water. In addition, measures are to be taken to enable the roof to bear the additional weight of plants and soil. There are some specific benefits from rooftop gardening, which are: it increases access to safe outdoor green space. It improves air quality due to increased absorption of carbon dioxide. It provides habitat for butterflies and birds. It becomes a source of recreation, and it encourages urban food production. Animal breeding. The various aspects related to feeding, breeding, caring, and shelter of animals in the service of mankind together constitute animal husbandry. The term livestock is used to collectively describe animal domesticated by man for various uses. First one is improving the growth rate. Second, increasing the production of milk, meat, egg, wool, and other products. Third, improving the quality of products. Fourth, improving the resistance to diseases. Fifth, increasing the span of productivity. And sixth, increasing the rate of reproduction. The main approaches for animal breeding are inbreeding, outbreeding, and hybridization. Inbreeding. It is the crossing of the male and female individuals of same species among the same breeds. Outcrossing. It involves crossing of superior males of one breed with superior females of another breed. It allows the desirable qualities of the two breeds to appear in the offspring. Hybridization. In this approach, superior males and females of two different species are mated. The progeny are often different from both the parental species. For example, in India, we come across three different kinds of breeds of cow.
Indigenous breeds, for example, Sindhi, Sahiwal, Gir, Halikar. Exotic breeds, for example, Jersey, Holstein, Brown Swiss, Friesian. Cross breeds, for example, Curran Swiss, Curran Fries, Freeswald, Curran. Role of biotechnology in food industry. In the recent years, we are observing significant changes in the food industry, especially with reference to increasing the shelf life and nature of food. More than 3,000 types of food additives are in use today. Natural additives such as extracts from saffron, beetroot plant which is used as a coloring agent. Man-made additives which are synthetic copies of naturally occurring substances like saccharin. Artificial additives which are produced synthetically and not found in nature. The most widely used form of food additives are in the form of preservatives. These substances basically prevent the growth of microorganisms that cause the spoilage of food. They increase the shelf life of food. Antioxidants or substances which prevent food containing fat or oil from developing a foul smell. Colorants or substances which restore color lost during processing of food. They are also used to reinforce the color already present or add color to colorless foods. Flavorants or substances used or adding a particular taste. Sweeteners or substances added to increase the intensity of sweetness. Almost all these artificial additives are now being synthesized using recombinant DNA technology.
Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon, so you never miss any video from my channel.